Hey there, Solar Bears fans. Jesse Liebman here. We're joined now by Solar Bears forward Trevor Olson, who is officially back for his third season in the City Beautiful. Trevor, first of all, how are you doing? What have you been up to these last few weeks since we last spoke on the Bear Tracks podcast?
Hey Jess, I've been good. Again, not a whole lot going on up here. Golfing when I can, um, golfing as much as I can for sure. Other than that, helping out my dad every once in a while with his work, and yeah, as right now, I'll probably have to, start to look for a job. I'll probably work up at the course or something, but funds are running a little low, so we're gonna take a look into doing something here the rest of the summer.
Well, certainly hope that you have the best of luck in that. Of course, a great opportunity for us to remind all of our fans, if you want to contribute to the ECHL Player Relief Fund, you can visit echl.com/COVID-19 Relief Fund. But in that case, Trevor, as we said, back for a third season with the Solar Bears. First of all, what led to you to decide to once again come back for another season in Orlando?
Uh, I think it's just Orlando's been great to me. The coaching staff, the fans, just our organization as a whole. It's a great time. They treat us really, really well. I've met some great people. Just really excited to get back, and I know that Kev and Kooks and who was the other one that we announced?
LeBlanc.
Yes, yeah, Blanky. Yeah, I'm just super excited to get back with those guys. We had a really good bond going, and it just, it speaks volumes to have guys come back to the same organization, and I think we're just excited to get started.
You were coming off a pretty impressive second full season in professional hockey after your rookie year came to an unfortunate end due to an injury late in the season. You spent all of last summer rehabilitating and getting ready, and you had a pretty productive season, all things considered. You led the team in scoring, 42 points, 20 goals, both career highs for you in 59 games before the season was cut short. I know you and I had talked a little bit about it on the team podcast about having the season come cut so short in the manner that it did, preventing you from being able to participate in playoffs for a second consecutive season. How motivated are you heading into 2020-21?
I can't wait. I'm chomping at the bit. Like you said, it's been 2 years in a row I've missed playoffs now under not very good circumstances. So I'm just excited to get back and, really just give ourselves a chance to be in the playoffs and compete for the Kelly Cup.
As far as conversations that you may or may not have had with the coaching staff, what are some of the expectations that you feel now as a player that wore a letter on your chest this past season? What steps do you feel are necessary for you to take going forward to help elevate this club to new highs?
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Drake, we talked about my start. If you look back, kind of over my whole hockey career, first couple of months, I take a little time to get into it, and then I get into my stride, and that's when the points start coming in. We just kind of talked about, what I can do this summer to really take off from the get-go, and that's something I obviously want too. It got pretty frustrating at times early on in the season. We had our struggles, me personally as well. I wasn't able to put some points up on the board, but obviously, like I said, me and Drake talked about that, and that's something I need to put on myself. I need to train differently in the summer where I have the ability to come out guns a-blazing at the start, I guess.
So what are some of the steps you've taken so far this summer? I know obviously it's been difficult maybe to get out on the ice in certain parts of the country. By this point, from when we last spoke to now, have you had a chance to get on the ice, or is it mostly a lot of dry land training that you're doing these days?
Yeah, I'll actually start picking up my workouts a lot more. It was kind of doing some maintaining stuff, take my time off from last season. But now I'll start ramping that up, and I take power skating lessons in the summer, and I really enjoy those. I think it helps out with my skating, and there's actually quite a few college and pro guys that are around the Duluth area, and as the rinks open up, we start to get more involved in scrimmages and things like that. So I try to take full advantage of that. But right now, it's right about once or twice a week where I get on the ice. Other than that, I've dropped 9 pounds. I changed up my diet pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you alter?
Honestly, it was just portion size. I was eating a whole lot, and honestly, I was eating a lot of takeout and things like that, and things I didn't really need to do. And what's nice is my parents kind of hopped on board, and my mom's been great. She's been making awesome meals. I even learned how to cook and do my part as well. But yeah, it was just portion sizes and just honestly watching what I ate.
As far as being able to carry that into a hockey season, a lot of time on the bus on the road where you're up at all kind of odd hours, it can wreak havoc on some of your routines that you normally try to build, those positive routines. Have you given any thought to how you're going to be able to stick to maybe maintaining this new Trevor Olson going forward?
Yeah, it has crossed my mind. I think the biggest thing is in season. It won't matter as much, if I skip a meal here or there, or, have to eat something that's not necessarily the best for me, because we're burning so many calories at practice and playing in games and things like that, where in my summers I have to be very careful. We're still training, but it's not the same as in season with workouts, practices, and games. So like I said, I'll be able to have the free will to eat a couple meals here and there that might not be necessarily good for me, just because I'm burning off all those calories in season.
Beyond being able to play back at the Amway Center come next season, what are you most looking forward to about coming back to Orlando?
Honestly, like I said, we have a great group of guys down there. We have awesome coaching staff, great organization, and obviously, you can't take that. I love playing in the Amway. I love playing in front of our fans. So really, we do it for them. Like it's makes the games more fun for us. Obviously, we'll play, every single night, but playing at the Amway and playing in front of, the Orlando faithful, it's something you can't really beat.
Solar Bears forward Trevor Olson back for a third season with the Orlando Solar Bears. We thank you for taking the time out of your summer to join us. I look forward to talking to you at some point in the future, but also seeing you come the 2020-21 season.
Thank you very much, Jess.